Hi guys, I'm wearing the same thing because I'm making 2 videos, and this one is surprisingly like a lot more relaxed, I feel like, because I'm just going to talk to you guys about something that it's been a year since I've been on YouTube. September was a year, so yes, 1-year anniversary, and it's been fun for me the whole time. I've not had any hiccups, knock on wood. I've had a great time, and I've met really cool people. And there's one thing that I've kind of dodged, and only because it didn't matter and I didn't want it to kind of sway what people's motives were for coming to watch my videos. I wanted people to kind of judge for themselves if they wanted to watch my videos or listen to what I said rather than like who I was and what I said. So I never really talked about some things, but I guess now is as good a time as any to talk about it. But I get this question every day on comments, and my response is usually the same. If you've watched my videos and asked, I might answer quickly and not elaborate, or I might just write giggle because I don't really know what to say. But I get asked the question a lot: were you on The Real World? Or you look really familiar? Or were you ever on TV? And the answer is yes. And Lola Marie, I mention her in every video. I'm just gonna tag you, Lola, so everyone, I'm gonna pay it forward like you always do. So Lola Marie 8 on YouTube, Lola Marie 7 on Twitter. She had done a share the love video and mentioned me, and it was a really great segue because she'd said, you know, I recognize her, but I'm gonna let you guys judge where you recognize her from, which I thought was really cool because she didn't really like out me. And I just thought it was really neat the way she did it. So, yes, I was on The Real World, and it was like, it was in 2000, it aired in 2005, so it was like 5 years ago, and it was the season Philadelphia. And yeah, I guess this video is just kind of like telling you about it, and I'm not embarrassed about it at all, and I rather enjoyed it. I like telling stories about it because it feels like a memory now because it was so long ago and so surreal that I look at my passport and I'm like, oh, crazy, like I've been these places. Or people ask me questions and I have to think like, wow, yeah, I did live in Philadelphia. So it's really neat. But when I started making the videos here, yeah, don't you love neighbors who sit outside and drink and play guitar? That's awesome, because that's what's happening right now. So when I started making the videos, I was like, well, I don't really want to, you know, go into detail about it, but, you know, if someone asks, maybe. But I didn't think anyone was going to recognize me. But then, even on campus, when I'm in class, people do. And then, even the teacher will be like, Shavonda? And I'll say, here. And then people kind of, like, look around. Because my name is out of the ordinary. And there was only one Shavonda on any season. And so people always look funny, and I'm like, yeah, it's me. So, it was in 04-05. I filmed in Philadelphia, and I really liked living on the East Coast, and I liked living in like a metropolitan type city because I'm obsessed with Sex and the City, and I felt like a mini Carrie Bradshaw without the really great Manolo Blahniks because I wore rocket dogs back then. Ugh. Those big, fat flip-flops. Ugh. Gross. Anyway, so, but yeah, I lived there, and I filmed and traveled after that, and just had a great, great, great time. And now I'm older. I left school to go film, so now I am full-time student, working again. I want to be as normal as possible. Sometimes I have a hard time with people that, so I don't know, like I lived in LA for a year, and because I've always wanted to be on television, and that's not my reason for making videos, because clearly like way smaller scale, but since I was little I wanted to be like a star. And so after the show, after any reality show, a lot of people move to Hollywood because they feel like they're gonna strike while the iron's hot. So they'll move to LA while they're still airing weekly and they're still kind of relevant on television and fresh in people's minds. Well, then what you find is Andy Warhol said, who's the artist, said, everyone has celebrity for 15 minutes. That's where the phrase 15 minutes of fame comes from. And it's kind of true. It's actually really true. And you're only as relevant, I say, you're only as relevant as your last episode airing. And by that I mean, the second any show is done, you'll see some of these celebrities, not even celebrities, reality TV personalities on television shows, and then you see them kind of out and about in LA trying to make a name for themselves, but it doesn't last long because I don't have a talent. Like, I got on the show because I was telling a story about my life, and then for whatever reason I fit into a category of a type of person that they wanted to see live with other people who are different, and that makes for really good television. Albeit I slept most of the time. I was young. I was 21, so I was really not into like crazy things. But so you get out to LA and you think you stand a chance with people who have a real art, singing, dancing, acting, theater. But we really don't have a talent that we exhibited on television. We just told a story and hoped to reach out to other people who kind of share our struggle or our triumph. So I moved to LA and I liked the recognition, but I was like, I really don't have that passion for acting, but I did have a passion for entertainment, if that makes sense. So it did help me realize more of my dreams, but as soon as I got home, I was like, I just want to go back to being normal. I don't think I'm owed anything by Hollywood. I don't think society owes me anything. And I don't think I'm a celebrity. I've never thought I was a celebrity. Because I think that I might be famous, but consider that if you were on Cops, you're famous too. So it's fame can also be like notorious, and sometimes notorious has a negative connotation. So being famous isn't always a good thing. But it can just be like what you are. So being on television can make anyone famous. You can be on breaking news and be famous. But I don't think I'm a celebrity. Let's just get that straight. And that's probably why I've never talked about it, because anyone can be on reality television. So it was like, I don't feel like I was any more special. I feel like the gifts I was given when I was on the show was very, very special. I've got great memories. I've got mementos and souvenirs and stories to tell for days, but I won't bore you. It was just a really good time, and I can tell my kids about it. And now I'm in school full time, and I'm back at work. Like, that's the coolest thing, is people are like, "What are you doing at this school?" And I'm like, "Getting an education." Because it's kind of what I'm supposed to do. It's what everyone's supposed to do. Like, it doesn't make you any different. It shouldn't change you. So, with that being said, I hope I enlighten some people. And I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, I know where I've seen her from. I'm just not going to say anything. Or there's people that are like, oh, it's going to bother me. Where is she from? But yes, I was on television like 5 years ago. I'm an oldie. I am old news. I am stale bread. I am yesterday's garbage. Not really, but there's been like 6 seasons after me so far. Yeah, maybe 7. So that's about it. If you have any questions, leave them below. And I just wanted to get this out. Like I said, it was my 1-year YouTube anniversary last month. And I figured I can trust you guys because you've been like my legitimate, loyal subscribers. And for whatever reason, you've stuck by me. So let the cat out of the bag for you. So have a good night. Video number 2. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.